Is that the spot?
Nothing really jumps out to me here as the spot. Oh, they're rolling.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of course design. You just gotta use your X-ray vision through the trees.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thorns and the rough.
Yeah, pick the biggest ones. Work on the same team.
Yeah, I kind of like it right here.
He likes it.
I like this backdrop with the trees, and I like this little tunnel, and I like those two medium center trees, honestly.
Let's see if we can even get a grasp on it.
Probably not.
A little bit, not too bad.
I think if they mow and clean up that leaner and then just shrubs and underbrush, this will open up real nice.
It'll be a beauty. Flags in the ground, it's official. Welcome back to the channel. You have no idea where I am because you've only seen it in an Instagram story teased by Simon last week. But we are here at the next Lizotte White designed disc golf course.
Look at the potential.
That's our water feature right there. Tribute to Buff Tree.
Biggest tree on the property.
Very similar to the Buff Tree. But yeah, we are here at a farm. I don't know how else to say it. They got pumpkins, they got hay, they got squash, all that good stuff. And Simon's actually been here with Natalia and the kids before. And
many times.
Then we were reached out to see if we wanted to put a disc golf course here. And we said, no brainer, let's do it. And this is what, probably your like 7th or 8th visit since we got the approval?
Yeah.
I think this is my 5th.
Yeah, it's been at least 7 or 8 for me then. But it's changed a lot, like course designs always do. The flow actually kind of stayed the same the whole way, but the holes have changed, and every time I've come here, I've liked it more. This is obviously not disc golf property in your face style like mile marker was when I just walked in and was like, wow, this is like perfect, perfect, perfect. So this was a different challenge, different strategies. But man, for what we have right now.
What hole are we standing on right now?
This hole
4. Or no, it used to be
5.
4. Now
6.
it's 6.
6. Yeah, I got a little pond here that's mainly just for visual. And then we want to do like a nice 2 route, one through the woods, and then one little forehand, almost skip her off the road to a tucked basket in front of like a really cool old tree. And then one of the signature holes is the next hole, 7. Going to be from the woods, big pond shot to a little mound.
Over there. You can see it actually.
We show the farm owners the main layout we've created and see what they think, if it's possible, if they can do all the clearing we need and all the extra work it's going to take.
Yep.
And they're not disc golfers. They don't really know what's going on, I think. So I'm interested to see later what they're going to say. Because this would be cool for me. This would be my new home course.
Yeah, it would.
It's close enough to my home that I would consider this my home course. So I'm happy with it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Lots of unique shots, good elevation. It really has everything. Today's windy as heck, so.
Before you see the rest of the course, yeah, the way Simon said it, I know that we're doing something right because we did something right at mile marker and we've already kind of reversed the layout here. So that means that we're going through the motions in order to find the perfect sweet spot of the layout. Exciting stuff. Another great disc golf course coming to Massachusetts. Coming from the tee pad you just saw over this forehand turnover gap, here's that beautiful tree. And here's the pin placement. And there's Joey Tamale. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Bob.
Welcome to Massachusetts.
Thanks. Welcome to Holden Farms.
Yes.
Here we are, out on another Simon and Casey adventure. These are 2 of the coolest. I think we might be getting to one of the signature holes.
Absolutely.
Amazing water carry. Need to lose a couple trees. Has a great short pad. Feels very mile marker. When I went and stood there and just kind of looked, got that same vibe. So
let's go check it out.
yeah.
There's our flags. Boom.
Really spacious tee pad right now.
Over the water.
How would you make it right now if you had to throw with nothing cut?
With nothing cut? Probably like an anti-flex somehow, like up high.
It's only 380. It looks really far, but it's not that far. It's like a Volt little flex shot.
Water always makes things look further than they are, I think. Like, water adds a lot of distance because it doesn't give you any visual things.
Yep.
Trees are really easy for disc golfers. Identify, like, okay, I know about how big trees should be, so that's 100 feet away. And
Right.
a pond is just like, there's no standard pond size, and there's nothing like in the pond to give you any perspective, so.
Pretty nice pond, if I do say so myself.
It
Got a
finally
tire in
filled
there.
back up.
It's filled all the way up.
The summer drought was
Do you think that's
miserable.
like
All right, here we are, hole 1. Little gap shot. Clear out this middle, and then a turnover or sidearm.
How's it going?
And the basket
Better?
is gonna go on that
Yeah.
boulder. You can't really see the
You're
boulder,
talking again.
but there is a boulder out there
I don't have to
where you can see those little
special
bushes.
energy.
Hole 11, basically just earth designed a disc golf hole, and we're just
Right there.
putting a tee pad and a basket on it.
One of the few holes out here that is like in your face obvious to
Yep.
do, which
But
was
it took us months to finally decide that we were gonna make it an actual hole.
it really did, yeah. What I did, I'm like staring at my map of this place, like drawing arrows and circles and all that. And we had hole 10 here, which was like kind of a turnover up the hill, kind of not a good hole. Just I was looking at that hole and like deep inside, I just hated it. And I was like, why do I need a hole that I hate?
You don't.
And then I was like, I don't. Let's freaking scrap it. And I was so obsessed with these woods right here because there's not much woods on this property, and those are like big, thick,
Yeah.
healthy pine trees.
Yep.
And I was like, this has to be a hole. And sometimes in course design, I've noticed, especially if you fall in love with one hole and you're like, no matter what, this has to be a hole, and you're designing the rest of the course around it, it's just not a good place to start or to be.
Yeah.
It like, your brain almost doesn't allow you to think properly anymore because you're like so stuck on this one hole,
Right.
or not even a hole through it, but I was like, oh, maybe we use these woods like 3 times, going like
Yeah.
through them and then back and then around. So I was happy when I let that go.
And tell me what we got behind you there.
Oh yeah, the top of this field here is all like, this place is known for their sunflowers.
The sunflower
And
shanty.
That's gonna be the actual farm thing is called sunflower shanty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this hole is gonna be hole 13, the sunflower hole. A par 4 just along the sunflowers. In the summer, it's gonna be like the coolest hole ever.
Oh yeah. So as you just heard Simon describing this patch of trees and the holes that we couldn't get around, like mentally, I would compare it to our design philosophy with hole 18 and hole 8 at mile marker, with 2 included, because we have that cluster of trees which is just like begging for good disc golf, and we just had to find a productive way to use it more than once. You know, we ended up settling on 18 coming through the majority of it, and originally we actually had a pilot hole 2 basically like going in reverse direction of hole 18's tee pad, but that's basically
That
what
was
it
an
comes down
old
to,
hole
is just
10.
thoroughly
Coming
thinking
from
out the
down
strategy and finally making a decision.
Yeah.
And making sure that we love it before we make it final.
This might
All right,
be
we're
the
here at hole
only
1.
big tree that we've marked. We're not really cutting any big trees. It's mostly underbrush, smaller trees that will be marked like that. And this is the only one where we just wanted limbed
Right,
from
okay.
underneath the ribbon.
All right, that provides a gap there.
Yeah.
The official walkthrough.
It's starting.
But I'll also
It's-
give
it's-
you
it's
notes
happening.
for every hole.
Here we are at hole 1's pin position. You can see the pine tree that creates the gap that you just
I was
saw.
thinking a little tiny little wooden steps.
Basket on top,
up the side of the
steps
boulder,
up.
like right here where it's like almost
Starting it out right.
perfectly
the
90
boulders at
degrees.
Holden
Like you
Farm.
just
Potential name.
put some
not
steps
confirmed.
up to it.
Signature holes.
of the property because of a little triple mandatory gate where you have to throw through. It's a really short downhill shot, which anyone can basically reach. But it's going to look nice and special because of a gate.
Do you have the image that you
Do you remember the
came up with?
Have you seen those pictures? I think he showed you before, where it was like
The Stonehenge thing.
Well, I just had AI create the sunflower gate that I was kind of visualizing.
Get this
something
on the
like
blog,
this
Joey.
along the lines.
yeah.
So that's what I'm visualizing here, kind of as something
Simon, show it to the
neat
camera.
and special to the place.
Nice.
See why it's challenging? It's 'cause it's
This is AI.
Looks just like it.
Well, yeah, it's downhill, but say if there's only 12 feet under that archway. Or,
That's where the difficulty comes in. That's what makes the hole.
To a marked spot.
All right, first
and
par 4
your
on the
second
course.
shot to get a 3, ideally for a birdie.
Yeah.
And Simon, is this one of the fields you wanted to incorporate some of those hay bales?
The mow line specifically.
Originally, yes. I don't think it's needed with how, because I originally wanted to go right,
yeah.
where the elevation isn't as severe, and now it actually really goes uphill. So I'm not sure the hay bales are necessary.
No,
No,
the
it'll
next
be
one.
unless you go way long to the
Yeah.
next fairway.
Just like a tiny baby putter turnover right on the water edge. I like a tee pad by the water, and I like a basket by the water.
Sounds like punishing.
Yeah, it could be, but it also could be like a lot of people's first ace potentially. All right, how are we feeling?
Right now, freezing. It's been so windy, and it just dropped like 10 degrees, but finished the walkthrough with Tyler, who's one of the brothers who runs this place, and got some very important questions answered. Some areas are a bit uncertain and questionable, and I want to stay away from questionable.
Yeah, of course.
I like to play it safe. So, sounds like we need to do a couple more tweaks. I thought I've had breakthrough moments a couple times already out here, but back to the drawing board.
Try again.
Try.
Well, good thing is I'd say majority of the course is like set in stone. It's just a matter of like exactly deciding, you know, the 10-foot radius of every basket, the 10-foot radius of every tee pad, what exact trees go, what brush needs to be trimmed. Thank you to Holden Farm for being willing to put in all this work. Tyler and Trevor, Alan for coming out. Another disc golf course in Massachusetts. See you there. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.